Well, hello my loves, Kim here, and I am back with another video. If this is your first time on my channel, I just would like to say welcome. Hi, my name is Kim. I am a Sims 4 gamer, and we are here with another entry in my builder's diary for my Windenberg Save File. You guys, I have been having so much fun, but this has definitely been a labor of love and I am nowhere near done, but I wanted to kind of tap in and share with you all some progress. So I have been working on 3 different lots, and I can't recall what the actual neighborhood is called, but it's the section of the Windenberg map. It's towards the upper right hand side, and it's the area that has the cafe, nightclub, and library. And the vibes that I wanted to portray here, I wanted to give German village vibes. Now, I don't know how accurate I've gotten to German village vibes because I've never been to Germany, but from what I've seen online and just various TV shows, it's very beautiful. There's so much character, and it's a very different building style to what I default to. So it's been a great challenge, particularly with the roofing, but like I said, it's a labor of love. I am nowhere near done, but I just wanted to give you all a little sneaky peek into what I have been working on. And I do want to do kind of like a walkthrough of one of the lots, which is currently my favorite, maybe because it's the most finished, or maybe because I don't know, it's just so out there for me. All right, you guys, so here we are. This is my favorite lot of the 3 so far. Now again, none of them are finished, very much work in progress, but with all of these lots, I really wanted to capture village vibes, and I wanted to make sure that there was a balance between things that you can do as a patron, things that you can do on your own without a vendor, and also businesses that you could run. So let me know down below if you feel like I did a good job of creating that balance. This lot in particular is officially a cafe, so I feel like having your coffee and tea, that's definitely something that you would do in like a village or like at a local neighborhood shop. I wanted this to feel very community oriented. All 3 of these lots in this area, I wanted it to feel very much community, very much everybody knows your name. These are the places that you frequent. You do kind of like your regular errands, that sort of thing. All right, you guys, so this is building number 1, and again, this is the one that has the 2 different shops. So on the bottom floor, you have your nail salon. Now, spa day would be required for this lot, but I think this is just a nice place to kind of come and relax, and to positively affect your Sims mood. I really like this because you can request services from someone if you know them, but also you can promote these services, you can run this shop, you can invite people in and actually charge them and turn a profit. And this connects with a spa day aspiration. I can't remember the exact name, but I will pop it up on the screen. And I feel like this is great if you have like a household of Sims that are like nail techs, or you know, whatever sort of estheticians. You know, it'll be good for storytelling, and also just to give your Sims a nice little refresh. So the look and feel that I wanted to go in here was very bright, very clean, and very serene. So you'll notice that there's mostly whites and cool tone grays, and then there's also just some more natural elements with the cherry blossom tree and the tapestry. And you know, I just wanted it to feel simple and clean and serene. So you first walk in, and then you have your check-in desk here. I have these 2 hands. These are a base game item. In my head, when you go to a nail salon, they typically have some mannequin hands with some of their like specialty styles or like different lengths, just so you can kind of get a look and feel while you wait to be serviced. I wanted to do tables and chair areas, but because you get all of the gameplay with the spa chairs, I just wanted to keep it simple. And you have 4 different stations to work with here. I really love this view from this side. So this couch over here is going to be just kind of like a nice little waiting area. We have magazines on the table, some hand creams and lotions, and you know, just all the things to get you right. And then I really love these curtains. If I'm not mistaken, these curtains came with my wedding stories, I'm pretty sure. And then we just have a little area where we have all of our different options for nails. So you know, you can kind of pick out your color. Obviously we can't do that really in game, but I wanted to convey that this is the area where you would pick out your nail polish color or just get an idea of how you want to be styled. Now back through here, we just have a hand washing station if you ever gotten your nails done. Typically after you get your nails soaked or before you get your polish on and all of the things, you might have to wash off some residue from the various products. You have an area to wash your hands. And then behind me is just a bathroom. Nothing special in here, just a bathroom. And then last but not least, in this area we have this room here. Now in my head, this is where your employees or you would store your items. And then also we have this little mini fridge in case you wanted to do face mask or cucumbers or any of those things to add just a little extra touch of luxury to your services. Alrighty, so in order for us to get to the hair salon, we would actually need to go around back to get there. I really wanted there to be accessibility from both sides of the property, just so this backside doesn't look static. But you would make your way up their staircase to the second level. And just a little detail, I tried my best to match the best sign for the venue. So looking at this one, it reminded me of hair strands being woven together. So I just decided to use this one for now for the hair salon. But as we make our way in, we are met with the reception area, and I just wanted to keep it simple and clean. We have a cash register, some hair products in my head, maybe like a protein treatment or some sort of oil that you can use to strengthen your hair. Maybe they make this formula special here, or they are one of the vendors that sell it or something like that. But I just wanted this area to feel kind of fashion forward but also clean and simple. So I just try my best to keep it clean. Just keep it clean. As we turn this way, we are met with our waiting area. So as you are waiting for your stylist to call you back, we have a little bit of a wraparound seating area, and I love these posters of these hair models. These came with the Modern Luxe kit, and I love the fact that there's different cuts and lengths and colors and hair textures, and it made me feel like this place was inclusive and that they had stylists that could handle various types of hair, which is important because if you don't know what you're doing, you could really damage someone's hair. So I really love the inclusivity here, and I just feel like it adds a little bit of confidence that these people will know what they're doing. And then I just had a little bit of a magazine, excuse me. I have a little bit of just a little hair magazine, just something to get some ideas. And in most of the venues we do have some music playing. I want to say downstairs in the nail salon we had new age, and in here we have R&B playing. So going down the hallway, we are just met with a bathroom, nothing special, so I won't go in there. And this is a break room for the hairstylist. So we just have a mini fridge, a microwave, and a table. I will recommend locking this door for just you and your club. So obviously if you will be using the save file, you will have the get together pack, which came with the club system. So really easy to keep Sims from constantly going in your refrigerator if you just want it for your employees. But anyway, going upstairs, this is our actual hair studio. So you come upstairs, and I love just the little green vines and things wrapping around the window. And then here is our hair studio. So we have just some backup supplies over here, extra towels, extra capes, extra products, all of those things. And then we have our stations. Now, a lot of this is just decor, but the main gameplay feature are the stylish chairs. So we have 3 of them. These came with Get Famous. You can get your hair and your makeup done in this, so it's really nice. Now, I don't think you can actually charge a sim to do this. Maybe you can with the base game stylist career. I don't know too much about getting paid, but you can cheat your sim some money. I know that's not as fun, but it's an option if you want to be paid for your work. But I really love the color scheme in the hair salon. I initially was going to do a little bit more of a gilded look, so more like golds and browns and blacks and that sort of a thing. I wanted it initially to feel, I don't know, a little bit aspirational. And I don't know if me just saying that feels aspirational, but what I had in my head was something, you know, very shiny and sleek. But then I started playing around with green and this terracotta tile, and it just felt fresh to me, because my initial color scheme was a little dark and a little heavy, and I wanted to lift up the feel and the vibe, but still keeping with the coziness. So I did decide to keep the ceiling wooden. I feel like it was a nice complement to the terracotta floors, which can also read as warm with that orangey color, and just that little bit of green just made it feel very fresh to me. Like I said, a lot of this is just pretend, so I was trying to make some overhead hair dryers and some washing stations, so your sims can sit on the chairs, nothing will happen. But like I said, we do have the main gameplay feature with the salon chairs. Alright, you guys, so we are at building number 2. Like I said, this one houses our cafe as well as our office spaces. And what I really like about the cafe is that we have additional seating outdoors, which the sims use all the time. As you can see right now in this still, they are out eating. The main color scheme that I wanted to have with this one was blue and browns. I know that a lot of time people default to green with coffee, and obviously Starbucks is a huge inspiration for that, but I was thinking about like Caribou coffee. I don't know if you all have ever heard of it, but from my memory, because I'm not a coffee drinker, from my memory, the branding with that brand is blue. So I really thought that was just a nice color. It's very cooling, and I feel like it was a nice contrast to the warmth nature of coffee. And again, just trying to be mindful with signage. I believe this one came with Discover University. And I just really love it, and that just confirmed that I was going in the right direction with the color scheme for me. But yeah, seating is pretty simple. We have a stand-up sign here with just some pastries and things. And then we have these debug umbrellas. So these can be found in Growing Together, but also My Wedding Stories. And I just really love this front facade. So those windows are from Horse Ranch, and the door is from Strangerville. And I really love these decals. So they have little coffees on them. If I'm not mistaken, I want to say these came with high school years. But anyway, making our way in. Like I said, this is the hot spot because this is what the actual lot is. Giving just a little bit of a side angle. I really love this live wall. Those pieces are from high school years. And then I want to say the coffee decal is either from Get Together or it's a base game feature. I have some high top tables. The chairs I want to say are base game, and the tables are from Cottage Living. And then we have just the regular cafe music playing in here. But yeah, I really love how the blues kind of marry well with the brown, and it's echoed in this sign. So how I made this sign look like it was hanging, I created a wall, I put the sign on, and then I scaled down the drain pipes that comes with base game, and I just moved them all the way up, and it looks like we have a hanging sign. Just a little bit of a tip there. And then over here we just have some more literature, or at least decorative literature. We have the city living festival alert thing, and just a couple other pictures. This piece here from Dine Out, the waiter station, comes in such handy because it functions as a trash bin, so your Sims don't have to worry about washing dishes. You could just drag it over here and it'll be perfectly fine. And then my thought over here with the little dog treats, there are a lot of places, at least in my city, because my city is very pet friendly, that gives away like different treats and things to dogs and cats and stuff like that. So although they may not be able to come into the coffee shop, you could take a little treat home to them. So that was my sentiment with that. But yeah, this is how we're going here. Very popular place. And I just did my best to decorate it. We echoed that coffee decals a little bit clearer on this back wall. Got some decoration from Dine Out with the little beans above the sink. We just made them as dark as we could to represent coffee beans. We also have the boba bar back that came with high school years, and some miscellaneous pictures that came with the cottage living pack, and then of course all of our espresso and coffee amenities that all came with the get together pack. So yeah, that's pretty much it in here. We can take a look at the office spaces. So it's nothing spectacular, but in order to access the office spaces, you will actually use this little door off the side of the coffee shop, and you will just go up these stairs. Please excuse the light placement, like I said, very unfinished. And we just have 2 office rooms. They're empty. So office room 1, this is the bigger office space. And then we just have a little area upstairs just for additional workspace, or you can put a bathroom in this room here. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the office space. Let's move over to the bookstore. Alrighty, you guys, so we have made it to building number 3. So this one has the bookstore on the ground and first level, and then the top level is just empty office space. So what I really like about this bookstore, I really wanted it to feel cluttered. I wanted it to feel a little old, like it's been here for a while, and very often frequented. I feel like this would be a nice place to kind of curl up and read a book. I also figured this space would be really nice for maybe like poetry or a fan meet and greet. You know, in my head, I'm thinking book signings and things like that. We have this cute little fox sandwich board that came with cottage living. And I just put the career table out from high school years. I'm not sure if I want to keep it because I don't know if it actually has a function, but I just threw it out here for now. And then again with the signage, I want to say this one is called Pristine Bookstore if you are interested. I can't recall the pack it comes from. I think it may come from, I can't even tell you. But yeah, this is our bookstore. So let's go ahead and go on in. So I just wanted this place to feel cluttered and warm, and I really love the bricks. So with this one, you actually step down as you come in, and then let's get a good angle. So this is our view from the stairwell. So you would come in and actually step down, and then we have a little bit of a stage area with a microphone. Like I said, I'm thinking book signings or book readings will be a nice thing to do here. You can have your club meet here and read books. Now I wish you can actually purchase books, but you can still get a good bit of gameplay for your sim to read books and learn different skills. And there are a couple of activities to do. I actually had to look up what else would be at a bookstore besides books. So they mentioned sometimes there's antiques, sometimes there's different toys and board games. So I wanted to include a lot of that with the clutter just to make it feel really lived in. Maybe these are like classic board games or like one of a kind types of collectibles and things like that. And I wanted a world map. I feel like this place gives off focus vibes and studious vibes, and I feel like a map kind of complements that. And I didn't want to clutter this up with just a bunch of bookcases, because you've seen them all, it gets kind of redundant, but I did want to mix and match them so it looks like a different variety of books. So with this bookcase in the back, I want to say the two outer ones are from Discovery University. I can't quite remember where the middle one is from. I think maybe Realm of Magic, but that could be a stretch. And then I just love this assortment of paintings and books over here on this side. Like, you have a couple of places to sit down. I also feel like this will be just a great place for all ages. Like, maybe a parent would take their child here to get like a new book, or maybe some teens or some college students will come here to study, or like adults and elders would come and just maybe like reminisce or get some information or find their next novel to get into. So I feel like there's definitely something for everyone. And then I just put a couple of these display books so you could see them outside from the window. So maybe if there's like a new book release or something like that, you could put it there and display it for the public to see, entice them to come in. And I really love these hanging lights from the Horse Ranch pack. I feel like they just look very rustic, and it just adds to a studious feel in my opinion. But yeah, let's keep on moving. We got a little spider web in a corner. But yeah, let's go upstairs. So you will go upstairs and you would kind of come around a corner here. And I don't really use vampires and Realm of Magic and all of the occults, but I really did like the way this book looked on a stand. And then as far as decor, I wanted it to feel a little bit more eclectic. Like, I wanted the pieces to look nice but not perfect. And again, I just feel like this place is older and a little bit more established, so these different pieces have seen some things, but they've made their way here into the bookstore. So yeah, I just really enjoy it. We have a couple of tapestries. This wall is so cute to me. So we have some tapestries and some chairs that don't match but look very comfortable, and then this photo frame in the middle, these 3 circular pieces, that's from the Vampires pack. And yeah, like I said, just kind of wanted to feel old and antique-y and almost like you step back in time to a variety of things. We also have a chess table here, so you can get some skill building and do some activities. And then again, just a few more bookcases up here. But yeah, I really love the way this bookstore came out. I feel like I had the hardest time with this one, but I really love how everything came together. So last but not least, we are at building number 4. And the funny thing about it, this was not originally a cakery, but I feel like it makes more sense. So with each lot, I was thinking of what you would do there and also the time of day. Originally, this was a pizza shop, and it was a very popular pizza shop But I figured that a cakery made more sense for the things that you would do at this lot during a particular type of day. Like I said, I feel like this is the lot where you would get like your errands done. So you would get your morning coffee, you would get your hair done, your nails done, go to the bookstore, you know, all of those kind of like errand things that are a little bit of fun, but also just things that are a part of like your routine maintenance, or at least that was like the vibes. And Pizza Shop didn't 100% fit with that. I feel like that fit better with the lot behind me, but we'll get to that in a different video. But anyway, let's just go ahead and get into it. So I did something that I didn't think that I was going to do, and I went very, very pink in here. Now this may change, but I feel like I wanted the person to run this. I feel like they would cater more so to weddings. Please excuse that roof. I recently changed it and now it's clipping, so I will fix it off camera. But let me go down so we can properly see everything. Alrighty, there we go. So like I said, this is our cakery, and I went very pink, but I balanced it out with grays and silvers and kind of like those cool tones, so it doesn't feel overly sugary. I went with a softer pink. The wall panel came with Vintage Glamour, if I'm not mistaken, and I also added some things from my wedding stories and Get to Work and just like a variety of things. So yes, you would come in kind of like on this corner, and we just have this bouquet here. I feel like this is very appropriate for weddings. Please excuse how my cakes are just kind of thrown in there. I had my sim make a variety of wedding cakes because I never done it before and did not realize they were going to be this huge. I was expecting them to be the size of the top one, but they are literally triple the size, so please excuse that. But this is helpful because it allows your cakes to have a longer shelf life. It went from expiring in 1 day to 8 days, so it added a whole week onto it, which is really, really nice. And we just have some warming and cooling racks here, and just some more refrigerated displays here, so you could put your baked items. Now this place is actually functional. Like, you can run it, and you can do that by using Home Chef Hustle. So what's disguised behind this little display is actually one of the Home Chef Hustle tables. So I just kind of covered it up because I feel like this is great for on the go, but in a brick and mortar it could look a little bulky, so I just tried my best to hide it. But we have our Home Chef Hustle table here. We have a oven and a mixer over here, and we also have a full kitchen, so this will be perfect if you had maybe 2 or 3 sims running this shop. But yeah, you can just start a food sale and people will flock, honey. They will flock. So definitely make sure you make extra so you can keep up. We have just a little bit of a bathroom here. We have several bathrooms here. My rule of thumb, and I think it's pretty much to code, any place that you serve food, you have to have a bathroom. You just have to. So I think so far the bookstore is officially the only one without a bathroom, but there's so many it kind of doesn't need one. But definitely coffee shop, cakery had to have one, and I felt like it made sense in the other 2 stores. But anyway, we would just come back here through to the kitchen, and like I said, definitely lock your doors for just you and your club. But yeah, this is our kitchen. We have just kind of like our dry and wet ingredients. This is a decorative piece that came with the dine out pack. And then we just have our refrigerator and the sink area so we can wash our hands, make sure we are nice and sanitized. And then we go into the kitchen, and we have just plenty of space to bake and prep and decorate our cakes, and it's really, really nice. I really enjoy playing in this particular spot. It was very successful as a pizza shop, and it was definitely very busy as a cakery as well. The only downside, if you have My Wedding Stories, you can make wedding cakes. However, you cannot sell them through your Home Chef Hustle table, or at least I wasn't able to, but you can sell them directly to a bakery for a pretty good amount. But you can still make regular cakes and sell them as well. You can sell them by the slice, and yeah. But yeah, last but not least, we'll just quickly go over some of these empty spaces upstairs. Please excuse the overfilled trash bin, but it's helpful if you wanted to do some eco lifestyle things. But yeah, you would just come up the stairwell in the back. Excuse the aspect ratio. But yeah, you would just come up the stairwell in the back. And like I said, this is just empty space for now. I didn't want to put too many shops and overcrowd the space. But yeah, this is just an empty area. You can do whatever you want in here. It's just a random statue. You would come around and go up the stairwell. And then up here it splits off into 2 units. So this is the unit that was above the bookstore. Like I said, just empty office space. There is a bathroom in that room here. And then this is our 2-story apartment on the other side. So the doors are different. The office space has the clear door. The apartment has the peephole, obviously for privacy. And then you just come in, and then in my head this will be the living space. It is a little bit of an awkward space, but I feel like for story telling and gameplay, this will make it really unique. This will be perfect if you actually ran one of the shops downstairs. So whether it be the nail salon, the hair salon, or the cakery, maybe your sim could live on site and reduce a loading window. This will be just a beautiful bay window seat to actually take in Windenberg. Just a little sneaky peek into the other 2 lots that I've been working on. In here in my head, this will be the way to the kitchen. It's a very awkward, jaunty space, but I'll make it work. And then you come upstairs. Excuse the camera from moving so quickly, my goodness. But yes, you would come upstairs, and then in my head this will just be a lofted bedroom. So just pretty open, no walls because the room is already on an angle. So just wanted to make the room feel as spacious as possible. We have the perfect size closet that also came with the get together pack. And I just threw in a bed just to make sure there was going to be enough routing space, and so far so good. And then last but not least, we just have a bathroom in here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But anyway, you guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this walkthrough and entry into my builder's diary. Definitely let me know down below any suggestions that you have, any of your thoughts and feelings and ideas. They are all welcome and appreciated. Just keep it respectful. And yeah, let me know if you want to see a little bit more of an in-depth view of the other 2 lots, or if you just want the next builder's diary to be in a completely different area. But yeah, you guys, other than that, I just want to say thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, I will talk to you in the next video. Bye guys.